Adam said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
Go ahead.
And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
You know what I'm saying? I will give unto the one that is at thirst. You know, if you really want it, in other words, he said, the one that is at thirst, I will give unto him of the fountain of the water of life freely. Go ahead, read on.
He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son.
Go ahead, read.
But the fearful and unbelieving,
Now he said, but the fearful and the unbelieving. Go ahead, read.
and the abominable,
And the abominable. Read on.
and murderers, and
all the things that is contrary to the laws of God, in other words. The fearful, the unbelieving, and the abominable, and the murderers. Go ahead, read
and
on.
whoremongers,
Go ahead, read.
and sorcerers,
Yeah.
and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
See, that is the option that you have. You understand what I'm saying? You can either eat of the tree of life and live forever, or if you choose to eat of the tree of the knowledge of the good and evil, then this is what you can expect. We got one other place, and that is Matthew chapter 25. Matthew chapter 25. And we're going to begin reading at verse Matthew 25, and we'll begin at verse 31. Matthew 25, and we'll pick it up at verse 31. 25 and 31. 25 and 31. It is all up to you. Which one you going to choose? You can choose the tree of life and live forever. That means by being obedient unto the word of God. Or you can choose of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and die. And it ain't talking about the first. It's talking about that death we just read about. Let's start reading at Matthew 25, and we'll begin at verse 31. 25 and 31. Okay, go ahead and read.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Now the throne of his glory, that is in Jerusalem. That is the throne of David. That is where he's going to sit. That is where he's going to reign from. So now when he come in his glory and all the holy angels with him, then he's going to sit up on the throne of his glory. Go ahead and read.
And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats.
And then he's going to separate them one from another, as the shepherd divided the sheep from the goats. Go ahead and read.
And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left.
Now he's going to set the sheep on the right hand, but then he's going to set the goats on the left hand. Go ahead and read on.
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
What he's going to say to the ones on the right hand? Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom that was prepared for you from the foundation of the world. That is, if you eat of the tree of life, you'll be the ones that is on the right hand. But if you choose to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, this is what you can expect. Skip down to verse 41 and continue reading.
Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand,
Go ahead, read.
Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels.
Now, it was prepared for the devil and his angels, but however, if you choose to follow the devil and his angels, then you too are going to be in the fire. So now, you can either choose the tree of life and live forever, or you can choose the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and wind up with the fire, devil, and his angels. Skip down and read that verse 46, and this will be last. Go ahead and read.
And these shall go away into everlasting punishment.
Now, the one that eat of the tree of life, they're going to get everlasting life. But the one that eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, they will get everlasting punishment. Go ahead and read on.
But the righteous into life eternal.
But the righteous into life eternal. So now you have a choice. It is up to you. You can make a conscious decision as to which one you're going to choose, because you're going to decide your own fate. Ain't nobody else going to decide your fate. You going to decide your fate. Every individual will decide his own fate, and you will decide that by your actions. I thank you, and I hope you learned something from this lesson.